Hey guys, I wanted to continue the conversation that I started a few days ago about happiness and joy, and I wanted to throw in some feelings of sorrow in there and how to interpret that in a biblical sense. And I've been thinking about that sorrow, and we can obviously see that sorrow is not wrong. It's not bad to be sorrowful. Jesus was sorrowful. We have multiple accounts where Jesus was sorrowful. We can see throughout the Psalms, David being sorrowful. We can see in Jeremiah that Jeremiah is sorrowful, and that he even goes on to write a whole other book, the book of Lamentations, just about his sorrow. But what I want to focus on today is a passage in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. This chapter is uh, a, a different chapter that Solomon writes. And he writes in verse 4 that there is a time to weep, there is a time to laugh, there is a time to mourn, and that there is a time to dance. And I find that really interesting because in that verse 4, Solomon always contrasts the negative, the weeping and the mourning, with something positive, laughing or dancing. And we as Christians need to realize that even though it's negative right now, there is a better future, there is a better hope. We have that joy of our salvation that we can turn to. And we need to realize that and not be stuck in the circumstances, though they may be painful at that time. Remember, the testing of our faith produces that endurance. And when we have pressed on, and we have conquered that trial, that temptation in our life, we will have the gift that God gives us, our eternal glory. So I want to encourage you guys to, if you're in sorrow, it's not wrong, but it's wrong to stay there, and just wallow in your sorrow. We as Christians are not meant to do that. So if you guys are sorrowful, just remember that there are better days coming. We have that joy that no one can steal. We have that eternal hope in our salvation.